All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I am Tamara Johnson Shealy. Good evening. Good evening, my YouTube family. It is Monday, February the 8th, y'all. OMG. OMG. Every day is like flying by. It's flying by. So I want to thank you for joining me tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me tonight for Teaching with Tamara, where we are keeping up with Congress, everybody. If you don't see me tonight, just bear with me, y'all. It has been one of those days, but like I said, I have been committed to coming to you LIBE Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Committed, y'all. I am committed. We've been doing this now for several weeks. We have been keeping up with Congress. We are on it, doggone it. We are on it. Again, I am Tamara Johnson Shealy. Please hit the like, y'all. Please hit the subscribe, the notification button. Please share this broadcast, y'all. I come to you live, Monday through Thursday. I am here. I am here. I am here. We got to build this broadcast. There's a lot going on, a lot going on. So let's dive all the way in. We are holding them accountable. We're looking for opportunities, y'all. Where is the money? Where's the money, y'all? Who is it going to? How do we get some of it, y'all? We are not playing. We can no longer just go to the polls and just vote and think that that's going to be the cure-all, the be-all. No, 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 no. We have to hold these legislators accountable, and we got to let them know we are keeping an eye on them. They expect us to go right back to sleep. And you know, this Biden administration would love for us to go right back to sleep, but we are not having it. We are not having it. All right, so I'm going to share my screen, full screen. Let me make sure that you can see it all. Again, this is brought to you by Withhold the Vote, where we are holding our elected officials and candidates accountable. We are harnessing our political power, y'all. So let's dive right on into these. So, you know, I follow articles specific to reparations. I can't get enough of it, y'all. I follow everything. I'm always looking for what's happening and policy, what's happening. I'm just continuously following legislation when it comes to reparations, y'all. So here's a bill, a task force that was just implemented. Let me make my screen a little larger, y'all. Let me see. Can I make it larger? What's going on over here? Okay, I can. Awesome. Burlington Reparations Task Force begins researching effects of slavery and discrimination, y'all. Burlington. I'm like, where is Burlington? Hey, Dawn, good evening. Thank you for joining me. I'm like, where's Burlington? Where's this task force in Burlington, y'all? Check this out. Burlington is in Vermont. So when we see these Democratic states and we see these Democratic cities, and I'm seeing things happening in Vermont, what does that say? Vermont, okay? Last summer, Burlington became just the fourth U.S. city to ever form an official task force to study possible reparations for descendants of slaves. The Queen City's Racial Justice Fund is paying for its work to the tune of $50,000. This is Vermont. So it's no reason why these, you know, Democratic-led, predominantly Black minority areas should not be talking about reparations. There's absolutely no excuse. It says, however, the group can't come up with any recommendations about what the city should do regarding reparations until it researches just how extensive the effects of slavery and forms of discrimination that have followed it truly are. I'm just excited that they're actually doing the research. We'll start there, right? It says other housing data the task force will look at will have to do with racially restrictive covenants, legal language and real estate deeds barring anyone non-white from buying or living on the property. Federal law allowed them until the U.S. Supreme Court's apostrophe S 1948 Shelley versus Kramer decision. The research team figured they would find out, excuse me, they would find about, y'all, I told y'all it's been a long day, I'm tired, but I'm here. They would find about maybe 100 or so racial covenants. University of Minnesota doctoral student Rashad Williams told the Burlington Task Force they ended up finding over 20,000, y'all, 20,000. They thought they would find 100, they found 20,000. And so this is something that no one really knows, the extent to which racial covenants mapped urban geography throughout the country. Just the fact that Burlington, Vermont is studying, we'll take it. We'll take it, y'all, we'll take it. Burlington, Vermont. Here's another one. Reparations bill targets 5 Virginia schools with a history of slavery. Virginia, okay. 5 public colleges in Virginia with ties to slavery may be forced to pay reparations under legislation that passed Thursday in the Virginia House of Delegates. We passed in the House, but that's one step, y'all. We'll take it. We'll take it. The schools, which were built before 1865 and maintained slaves, included the University of Virginia, Virginia Commonwealth University, Virginia Military Institute, and the College of William and Mary and Longwood University. Y'all, they said this is an opportunity for these universities to give back. Yup, pay us what you owe us. They owe their foundational success to the enslaved labor who helped build and run the institution in their early days. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So I wanted to look into this a little further, y'all. I wanted to see what the bill actually said. So Virginia House bill, it says the Enslaved Ancestors College Access Scholarship and Memorial Program. It establishes the Enslaved Ancestors College Access Scholarship and Memorial Program, whereby Longwood University, the University of Virginia, Virginia Commonwealth University, and Virginia Military Institute, and the College of William and Mary in Virginia, starting in the 2022 and 2023 academic year, and with any source of funds other than state funds or tuition or fee increases, are required to annually, number one, identify and memorialize to the extent possible all enslaved individuals who labored on former and current institutionally controlled grounds and property. Yes, y'all. And provide a tangible benefit such as a college scholarship or community-based economic development program for individuals of specific communities with a demonstrated historical connection to slavery that will empower families to be lifted out of the cycle of poverty. Yes, y'all, we'll take it. We will take it. Like I said, there is absolutely no excuse. Reparations should be happening everywhere. Virginia is on it, doggone it. I wanted to see what was actually done. It passed in the House with a yay vote of 61-39 no. It passed. It's over in the Senate now. Anybody, any family in Virginia in that area, we need to be on this. This is state legislation, y'all, but this is something we need to be on. We want everything that's owed to us, right? Everything. All right, Virginia, y'all. Let me clear my screen a little bit here. All right. Oh, here's another one. Y'all know I'm from the seaport right here in Georgia, right from Savannah, Georgia, but I live in the Atlanta area, but I'm from Savannah. So they were talking about Savannah and Atlanta. It says slave-built infrastructure still creates wealth in the United States, suggesting reparations should cover past harms and current value of slavery. Heck yeah. American cities from Atlanta to New York still use buildings, roads, ports, and rail lines built by enslaved people. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. The fact that these centuries-old relics of slavery still support the economy of the United States suggests that reparations for slavery would need to go beyond government payments to the ancestors of enslaved people to account for profit-generating slave-built infrastructure. You better say it. We want it all. Cut the check. Cut the check. Great article. I'm not going to go into it, but if you want it, it's in the conversation, theconversation.com. I thought it was a Good article, y'all. I'm gonna get to the end of it. It has some really good pictures in here. Ooh, let me show you this one, y'all. When I looked at this kind of made me want to. I feel a way looking at this one. Let me blow it up because I want you to see. Just told you I'm from Savannah, right? This is picking cotton outside of Savannah, Georgia, y'all. This could be some of my people. Moment of silence, y'all. Look at that. Look at her eyes. I'm like, ooh, Jesus, take the wheel. But this is a good article. I'm gonna get to the end of it. This was in Brunswick, a depot in Brunswick, a freight station. Great article, conversation.com. Let's keep this conversation going. Let's keep getting louder and louder. Reparations is here and do and now. In the last paragraph, it said it's very difficult, perhaps impossible. No, it's not. Try to calculate the total contemporary economic impact of slavery. But we see, recognizing that enslaved men, women, and children built many of the city's rail lines and ports that fuel the American economy as a necessary part of any such accounting. Count it up, cut the check. Count it up and cut the check. We ain't playing. We're gonna keep. We're not gonna stop. This generation of us, we are not gonna stop. I just thought it was a great article. So of course, y'all, I had to bring you some business. So Miss Kamala herself, her and Yellen, met with Black leaders on Friday, y'all. This past Friday, they met virtually. We'll meet with members from the Black chambers of commerce across the country to push this COVID relief package and highlight its benefits for small businesses. I'm trying with Kamala, y'all. I'm trying. I'm just skeptical. I'm trying though. All right. This article says, why does it matter? This event gives more insight into what Harris's role is in the early stages of this new administration, which so far has focused on pushing the American Rescue Plan to small business owners. It says the big picture. Of course, February is Black History Month, and Black communities and businesses have been among the most affected by the coronavirus pandemic. Yep, we know, right? Okay, if we read between the lines, right? Between the lines, getting the pandemic under control was President Biden's main campaign pledge, and Harris aides are quick to point out that the VP is squarely focused on that goal with him. Okay. Kamala. Kamala, y'all. Kamala. We just go take a breath. Let's dive into this legislation that we're keeping our eyes on over in the Congress. Senate Bill 101 is a bill to establish the Environmental Justice Mapping Committee, y'all. The Environmental Justice Mapping Committee. I wanted to look that up and see what that was. And it was pretty interesting. There's actually a tool on the EPA's website. It's pretty interesting. What is it? Let me go to the screen. I wanted to show you how this tool actually works. So it really can show you like environmental indicators is an environmental justice mapping and screening tool that provides EPA with a nationally consistent data set and approach for combining environmental and demographic indicators. Quite interesting for those of us who are following environmental justice, and it talks about the different 11 indicators: around dust and lead, waste, air, and water. This is where I want us to dive in, y'all. I told you I take very special interest in food, air, water, and land. Like nothing. I mean, we can work out everything else, but food, air, water, and land, they have to get this right with us, right? So that's Senate Bill 101. Let me close this window, y'all, so I can keep up with myself here. Senate Bill 102 is a bill to amend the West Los Angeles Leasing Act of 2016 to authorize the use of certain funds received pursuant to leases entered into under such act. And I'm like, what is this? So this is what Teaching with Tamara is all about. I don't know what most of this stuff is either. So guess what? We're learning together. So when we do, wink, wink, when we do get to Congress, wink, wink, we're gonna already know what this stuff is. We won't have as much of a learning curve, right? Keeping up with Congress. So let's see what this is. So this West Los Angeles Leasing Act This act requires that all real property leases and land sharing agreements involving the West Los Angeles WLA campus, part of the VA Greater Los Angeles Healthcare System in California, principally benefit veterans and their families. So this is where, we get into, as we talk a lot about veterans, there's a lot of bills been introduced specific to our veterans. So this is where we get behind the scenes, y'all. If you have not joined us, please do, y'all. We got a Cash App. I meant to put that on the screen. I'll put that on the screen before we're done. We got a Cash App, withhold the vote. Cash App, withhold the vote, y'all. If you don't have time, you just pop in and you can see these, this broadcast, but you really don't have time to participate. You don't want to really commit. Cash App, y'all. Trust me, we are building an infrastructure. We're going to hit the road. We have plans to take this show on the road, y'all. So please, y'all, like, share, hit the notification button, Cash App, withhold the vote. All right, so this is Senate Bill 102. Senate Bill 103 is a bill to preserve the constitutional authority of Congress and ensure accountability and transparency in legislation. Y'all, every time I see something from Rand Paul, I just always think he mad. Rand Paul, it's just something about Rand Paul that he just make me feel like he just stay mad. I ain't mad at him, but it's just something about him. So a bill to preserve the constitutional authority of Congress. Okay, Rand Paul. And ensure accountability and transparency in legislation. He just seems so angry to me. Senate Bill 103, keeping up with Congress. Senate Bill 104 is a bill to authorize the director of the Center of Disease Control and Prevention to carry out a social determinants of health program. This is something we've seen before. We've seen this social determinants of health mentioned in a House bill. So this is looks like something that they're already introducing in the Senate. So it won't have to go back and forth. They're already doing the work on both sides of the aisle. So this is Senate Bill 104, and I wanted to again tell you what the social determinants of health, what that really is. It's their conditions in the places where people live, learn, work, and play that affect a wide range of health and quality of life, risk, and outcomes. Social determinants of health, CDC. Senate Bill 104. Follow the money, y'all. The CDC, make sure they get theirs. I ain't mad at them. Senate Bill 105, a bill to amend Title 31 United States Code to provide for automatic continuing resolutions. That damn Rand Paul again. A bill to amend Title 31 United States Code to provide for automatic continuing resolutions. Rand Paul, what are you talking? I don't even know what he's talking about, y'all, but this is where we get behind the scenes here at Withhold the Vote. We do the work. Again, our meetings are on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern and Saturdays, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, everybody. Senate Bill 105, that angry Rand Paul. Senate Bill 106 is a bill to allow a state to submit a declaration of intent to the Secretary of Education to combine certain funds to improve the academic achievement of students. So what kind of funds do we combine that will improve the academic achievement of students? Republican, Steve Daines, Montana. What are we combining? This is where we ask the questions, y'all. I told you I would be questioning them to death if I was there. They'd be like, make her stop. Senate Bill 107 is a bill to amend the Federal Meat Inspection Act and the Poultry Products Inspection Act to allow the interstate sale of state-inspected meat and poultry. Y'all, I didn't know that we don't sell meat outside. Look, I'll tell you, we don't know everything. I didn't know that it is something with interstate and intrastate sale of meats. Didn't know that. Republican rounds of South Dakota. What is this? I actually looked it up because I wanted to understand. It says 27 states have their own meat and or poultry inspection programs covering nearly 1,900 small or very small establishments. Okay. It's a state program operating under a cooperative agreement with FSIS. It must demonstrate that its system is equivalent to federal inspection. However, here it goes. State inspected meat and poultry products are limited to intrastate commerce only, unless a state opts into an additional cooperative program, the Cooperative Interstate Shipment of State Inspected Meats Program. I didn't know. We're learning together, y'all. This is how we're keeping up with Congress, and we are learning together. This is Senate Bill 107. I don't eat anything. I only eat fish and chicken and turkey. I don't eat red meat. So, but this is interesting. We need to know how, I didn't know our meat didn't transfer from state to state. Okay, we know now. Senate Bill 108 is a bill to authorize the Seminole Tribe of Florida to lease or transfer certain land. I didn't know that they didn't have the ability to lease or transfer certain land. So Senator Marco Rubio, I actually looked them up because I don't know a whole lot about the Seminole Tribe of Florida, but interesting peoples. So for those of us that are, like I said, we get behind the scenes and let's do this work and understand and learn all of this. The Seminole Tribe of Florida, y'all. Senate Bill 109 is a bill to amend Title 18 United States Code to prohibit taking minors across state lines and circumvention of laws requiring the involvement of parents in abortion decisions. We saw this before. This is a House bill, Senator Marco Rubio. Y'all, it's confusing. Prohibit taking minors across state lines. And it has to do with abortions, parents, and abortion decisions. It sounds like an isolated case to me. It sounds like it was just something, somebody, had an abortion and they took the kids. I don't know. Marco Rubio, y'all, Republican out of Florida. Senate Bill 109. Senate Bill 110 is a bill to end the practice of including more than one subject in a single bill by requiring that each bill enacted by Congress be limited to only one subject. Yeah, because a lot of these bills are just so they piggyback on each other and they have all kind of stuff that don't have nothing to do with each other, just thrown into a bill. So I get him, Rand Paul. He might be okay on this one. Senate Bill 110. I'm all right with this one, Rand Paul. Senate Bill 111 is a bill to establish the federal clearinghouse on school safety best practices. I don't quite know what a federal clearinghouse is. And it was many definitions in here. It dealt with driver's license and commercial learner's permit. So this is, like I say, we get behind the scenes and we do the work and we figure this stuff out. Federal clearinghouse on school safety best practices. What does that look like? Senate Bill 112 is a bill to require the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award additional funding through the Sanitation Facilities Construction Program of the Indian Health Service. So I wanted to know, these reservations, they kind of have their own, jurisdiction, right? They have their own, they're like their own nation within a nation, right? So I'm like, okay, just what is the Sanitation Facilities Construction Program? I just looked it up just to understand. This division administers a nationwide sanitation facility construction program. Is responsible for the delivery of environmental engineering services and sanitation facilities to American Indians and Alaska Natives. This program provides American Indian and Alaskan Natives homes and communities with essential water supply, sewage disposal, and solid waste disposal facilities. So this is their own infrastructure, literally, like their own infrastructure. Interesting. See, stuff we learning, y'all, as we keeping up with Congress. Senate Bill 112. Senate Bill 113 is a bill to require providers of broadband internet access service and edge services to clearly and conspicuously notify users of the privacy policies of these providers, to give users an opt-in or opt-out approval rights with respect to the use of, disclosure of, and access to user information collected by those providers based on the level of sensitivity of the information. I do believe in privacy, y'all. When I tell you my undergrad is in computer information systems, the first thing I tell y'all, they taught us was data is king and how you have to protect it. And in this privacy, it makes me think about, I don't have an iPhone, right? I still have an Android. My sons tease me because they think I'm so antiquated. But here, I mean, when you think about my son was telling me, like, the iPhone, it's like your fingerprint or your face scan. I don't want that. I'm all about privacy, y'all. I'm from that generation that, I don't trust all of this stuff. Senate Bill 113, everybody. Senate Bill 114 is a bill to amend the SOAR Act. Y'all, I was like, I don't know what the SOAR Act is, but let's look it up. So I did look that up too. Look, I'm not soaring. I ain't jumping off no cliffs. I ain't skiing in the blizzard. So it's improving the permitting process for outfitters, guides, and other outdoor leaders on public land. So these are these adventurous people I think about. I've seen where some of these people have to be rescued because they go off into these areas and they do these things that I'm just not going to do. But, to each his own. Senate Bill 114, a bill to amend the SOAR Act, to each his own. Senate Bill 115 is a bill to direct the Secretary of Commerce to conduct a study and submit to Congress a report on the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the travel and tourism industry in the United States. Now, damn, if y'all can study and do and submit all of this for travel and tourism around COVID, it's plenty other things we could be, actually studying first, like reparations and getting that out the way before we move into travel and tourism and the effects of the pandemic. I think we got bigger fish to fry, America. Senate Bill 115, y'all. Senate Bill 116, almost at the top, at the half hour. A bill to require the Consumer Product Safety Commission to study, again, here we go, the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic on injuries and deaths associated with consumer products. What kind of consumer products? Are we talking about over-the-counter medications? Like, what kind of consumer products are related to the COVID-19 pandemic associated with injuries and death? Amy Klobuchar, y'all, Democrat, Minnesota. Senate Bill 116, interesting. Like I said, we need to get reparations done first. Senate Bill 117 is a bill to establish an inter-country adoption advisory committee. Amy Klobuchar, she's looking out, y'all. That's why we have to be mindful when they go to Congress. They got work to do for the people that sent them there. I don't know anything about the inter-country adoption advisory committee, but this is where we ask the questions. Senate Bill 117, everybody. Senate Bill 118 is a bill to establish the Rural Export Center. Amy Klobuchar again. Rural Export Center. What are we exporting from the rural community? Interesting. Senator Klobuchar. Okay. Senate Bill 118, y'all. Senate Bill 119 is a bill to authorize the Office on Violence Against Women to improve the handling of crimes of domestic violence, dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking by incorporating a trauma-informed approach into the initial response to an investigation of such crimes. Amy Klobuchar again, y'all. Senate Bill 119. All right, our last one, Senate Bill 120 is a bill to prevent and respond to the misuse of communication services that facilitates domestic violence and other crimes. Misuse, prevent and respond to the misuse of communication services, like falsely accusing someone. Senator Schultz, Democrat out of Hawaii. And y'all, we are keeping up with Congress, y'all. A lot of bills to cover. But we are covering them, and we probably have about 40, 50 more bills ahead of us. They were busy, of course, over the weekend, but we are keeping up with Congress. I am Tamara Johnson Shealy. I'm with you, y'all, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming to you live. Keeping up with Congress, y'all. Please go to the website, join, support, y'all. Again, we do have a Cash App. We have a Cash App, y'all. For those of you that just want to just send a little something, please do. We are taking this show on the road. The goal is for us to go around the state and educate not just people here in Georgia, but nationally about reparations, teaching people how to use this vote strategically. This is not something you give away for free. No more do we give this power away. No more do we do that. No more do we do that. We are keeping up with Congress and we are holding them accountable. Hey, family, I'm I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. I got a couple extra minutes, couple extra seconds here. Hey, family. Hey, Donovan, thank you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Hey, Cynthia, thank you for tuning in. Yep, accrued advantages. Yep. Yes. Symbolism. You said it. Lots of symbolism in a lot of these bills. Yes. Join us, y'all. We call ourselves gatekeepers. Those of us who are keeping up with Congress, we're making decisions about how we move forward. We are gatekeepers, y'all. Join us. Please go to the website. Take a look at what we're doing. There are 4 bills there, 4 bills that we are diligently working on and that we're going to keep up with. And we want to add more, but we have to have more people to help us do more work, right? We can't do this without support. So again, I am Tamara Johnson Shealy. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.